Hello, and welcome to my spoken word channel. My name is Stephen Lackey, but like any other label, that name is simply a collection of letters that make sounds to convey meaning, a meaning which may have varying connotations for those who voice and or hear it. The spoken word is much the same, its effect ranging from dissonance to resonance, apathy to revulsion, sometimes even to the same person over time. I'll be reading some of my own work today, offering analysis of its meter, rhyme scheme, and content. If you find it appealing, heartening, or evocative, or even not worth remembering, please consider the aforementioned variability of response. Words, much the same as attitudes, friendships, and even the air we breathe, may teach us, transform us, or pass uninspiringly in this moment. But the next is yet to be defined. Herein are my copyrighted works, all rights reserved, but please forget the name and remember the message. Also, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's piece is called Yours. Languidly stroking, teasing away the night, I would feel your every inch at my fingertips. Then hungry, your sense my enchantment, and hungrier still by morning, set to feasting we would be. To feel your every inch at my moistened lips, dragging teeth and tongue, your flavors my devastation, at the cusp of agony, where languid strokes tease away exhaustion. Teetering, gently, softly, in the sultry midday breeze, crossing the room to us as cotton curtain breaths across me, to match those pulsing, rising, your breaths, my exaltation. This PG13 free verse is an unabashedly voiced description of a desired or remembered tryst. The conditional tense leaves the exact time frame ambiguous, but it is clear the narrator is or was willing to put everything into the experience. The addressee may be interested in this proposal, or they may have indeed enthusiastically and memorably participated, or this could even be the narrator addressing the ether as a stand-in to a lost love, remembering the good old days. It is important to note that the term languid is to be defined here as slow and not disinterested, implying that the parties' hands never rush, teasingly keeping each other awake, taunting the passage of time and their own exhaustion throughout their encounter, beginning somewhere in the night into at least the subsequent midday. The words languidly, fingertips, enchantment, devastation, exhaustion, exaltation, and the phrase cotton curtain breaths all give the mouth much to do, a rather gymnastic piece to read aloud, and one with a certain intensity, not least because the entire final stanza is a sentence fragment implying more to come. It is also of particular note because when this stanza is read aloud with said intensity and in a single breath, immediately after voicing exaltation, the speaker must catch their breath. In the very structure of this piece hides a form of the narrator's suggestion and or reminiscence. I don't often write this explicitly, but when I am so inspired, I do not waste the opportunity, and I am glad, as this is one of my favorite pieces. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it has been some mix of enlightening, entertaining, and thought-provoking, and if not, well, perhaps another time. You could have spent it any number of ways, but I sincerely appreciate that you've chosen to spend this time listening to phrases I have turned. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Drop a comment below regarding what your own or someone else's creative writing and or spoken word has meant to you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like. I'm not sure how often I'll be posting, but if you click the notification bell, you'll be among the first to know when I do. Please also consider this. Whereas one may recount biographically or figuratively, gracefully or awkwardly, or use language not readily understood, it is wonderful to hear someone's truth in any manner they choose to present it. By varying measures and in any form, this takes time, but the brevity of that time is both its tragedy and its beauty. So put it to good use. I wish there were enough time to meet each of you, explore all of the stories. Yet, if only one, I would let that one know they are worth the time, that their choices are not meaningless, that they are obliged to no one merely by virtue of their existence, and that at least one other is willing, happy, and eager not to permit, but to hear and learn and know. For it is one of the greatest accomplishments to encourage the common and unique, serene and wilding agencies of another. There is time enough for that. You can start today. Embody the strength. Find your voice and be heard.